Lenny Wilkens, the smallest man in the game at 6'1". And at 33, playing in his 8th All-Star game, he showed he still has all the fluid moves that have made him such a standout in the NBA.
Well, I hope you got a lot of questions.
Lenny Wilkens, a 3-time NBA Hall of Famer who coached the Seattle Supersonics to their only NBA championships, is being honored in a new documentary. Cornerstone is set to premiere this Saturday at Seattle's Egyptian Theater in a star-studded event. And here to tell us more about the film is Lenny Wilkens' son, Randy Wilkens, alongside director and filmmaker TJ Reagan. Thank you so much, y'all, for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
Oh my gosh, so much to unpack with this film. I'm very excited. TJ, I want to start with you. Please tell everybody about the film and what they can expect.
Yeah, so the film is really, Lenny is such an icon to the city and a legend, and basketball and his accomplishments is kind of what everyone knows, So, you would think the film might be about 3-time Hall of Fame, NBA champion, all the things he's done in the community, but really the film is about family and what it's like to be a part of an icon's life in that way. And it's also about loss and what it's like to lose the pillar of the family.
Randy, I want to get to you. You play such a big role in the film. How does it feel to be a part of your father's legacy in such a big way?
Well, it's a great honor, an opportunity to play any kind of role in such an iconic person's life. Of course, he's my father, so, but at the same time, just the important work that he's done in his life. To be able to do anything to highlight that and move forward is wonderful.
Definitely. And what was it like working on this documentary? TJ, I'll start with you.
Yeah, it was great. Actually, Randy and I have a mutual friend, and he's like, Lenny's going to get a statue put up, and we think that maybe you should, film it and try to make a documentary out of it with his, all of his accomplishments and everything. And so we did that. We filmed for a day. We had a big crew, and we did everything. And then we got to interview Lenny, actually, and it was his last interview that he's ever done. And we get back to the editing bay, and we kind of start looking through the interview. And there's a moment in the interview where Lenny's talking about his life and everything, and his phone rings. And it's this beautiful song. And he pulls it out of his pocket, and he says, "That's my wife." And he had this look on his face. And that right there, we were like, you know what? That's the story we want to tell. We want to tell that story about Lenny. And we were lucky enough to be close enough to Randy to ask him, like, hey, would you guys allow us to maybe go to the house and ask Lenny and your mom? And his mom is kind of she's a tough cookie, I would say,
Yeah.
She is. And ask them if we could, view some of the quieter moments in their life and see them interact. And they actually agreed. And so we actually were planning on filming another interview with Lenny and Marilyn. And then about 3 or 4 weeks later, Lenny passed. So then the film took another turn. And that kind of, the narrative turned more into family, and then also what is it like to lose a father. And Leo, Randy's son, also plays a big role in the film. And he talks about what it's like to see his father lose his father. And so it really is a city losing an icon, a son losing his father, and a grandson losing his grandfather and watching his father grieve. So. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. Randy, the world knows your father as a basketball legend, but you know better than anyone what he was really like. So if you can kind of tell us what that is like behind closed doors.
Absolutely. So my father didn't bring his work home. Yes, he was a great NBA player and eventually a great NBA coach as well. But when the game was over, when practice was done, he would come home. Coming to the house, he was just dad. With us, it was just family first, faith next, and then whatever else in life. And it was a great balance for us kids growing up. I have 2 sisters, older and younger, that we were somewhat insulated at times when we were able to from the fame and fortune of all that. the tugs of attention. Of course, we had to share my father with the public our whole lives, but he did a great job of kind of insulating the family as much as he could, which we're very grateful for.
Just seeing that clip, even when he's joking, like, you better have a lot of questions. It's fun to see a different, side of your dad, for sure. Yeah. Tell us about the premiere, what all is planned, because this is so exciting.
Yeah, so it's kind of a whole weekend honoring Lenny. I think they do have a waterfront event, which is a 3-on-3 tournament that's going all weekend, presented by Rise Above and One Roof, the One Roof group. And then Saturday night, we have a premiere at the historic Egyptian Theater, and it's amazing. We have a lot of great partners, Mercury's Coffee being one of the main title sponsors in the film. It wouldn't be possible without them and their contribution, and then Rise Above as well. And we're really taking over that theater. It's already sold out. Everyone is RSVP'd. It is nonprofit, so it's just, we got 600 people showing
Wow.
up, so it's going to be really exciting, and it's going to be a great night to honor a legend, so we're really excited.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see it. And lastly, before we leave, how is Lenny's legacy being carried forward?
Well, the loss of our father has been very difficult for the family, but we're doing the best we can to move forward and to continue to celebrate who he was, what he's accomplished in all of his life, and anything that we can do to highlight the great things that he has done is, an honorable thing for us. So we still have the Wilkens Foundation. It's still operating, and we are now looking at what's the next iteration of that going forward. We want to continue to support the causes that my father was very focused on, underserved children in low-income neighborhoods and whatnot. Especially centered around such things as the Odessa Brown Clinic. That was one of his primary nonprofits that he supported, as well as Rise Above. So we want to continue to support those causes and find ways to grow the foundation moving forward.
I'm sorry for your loss, and
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing him with the world.
Thank you.